Happy Sunday, guys, and welcome to my drawing channel. So today what I want to do is I want to kind of do a few little quick sketches to show you guys how to draw some cartoon foxes. I love foxes. They're one of my favorite animals, so I've spent a lot of time drawing them, and I want to show you guys how you can draw some too. So let's get started. So first, what I want to do is I want to draw like a little headshot for you. So we're going to draw like a circle here, little circle, yes. And then we're going to put a line through the center here. This is the center where he's going to be turned a little bit. And this is like the plane where his eyes are going to go. Okay, and then we're going to do some triangle ears, kind of like we did the cat. Triangle ears over here. Little ears, like big fluffy ears, you know. And then we're going to do, let's do like a little fluffy chest. Let's put a little fur right there. And we'll put some fur right there. Kind of looks like a cat at first, doesn't it? But we're going to make his nose a little longer so he can be a fox. So we're going to put the eyes along this line here. Make this eye just a tad bigger. Just like that. We're going to give him some little cute eyes. And always when you do the pupil, leave a little space that's unfilled. So it looks like he's got light shining, like reflecting in the eye, in the pupil there. And we'll do it right here. And then we're going to give him a little nose. So we're going to make it a little sticking out like that. I'm going to give him a smile. And then we'll put his little nose there. A little nose, little triangle, upside down triangle looking nose. And I always leave a little bit of light in the nose too. And also I'm going to go over this with Sharpie or a dark marker so you can see a little bit better, because I know the lighting isn't so great here. I'm gonna do like this and like this. Put some ears. And we'll give him some cheeks. And when you're doing like cheek fur, like the best way to do it is to think of like grass, because grass is kind of like fur. So like I just go like this, you know, just let it flow. Don't be too concerned about getting it perfect. Like that. And then let's go over it with a marker so we can see it a little bit better. Let's get us a little thicker one here. So then I'm just going to use like a little micron. Microns are really good for inking. So we're going to go over here and we're going to tighten him up with the marker. Give him a little hair up here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Give his little ear, little fur. And you can add as much fur as you want. It makes it more interesting. I just like go crazy with the fur. So there we go. Then this little eyebrow, we're going to put some fur here. Boop, boop, boop. Just like that. And come out here and make, just let it flow. This takes practice. My recommendation when you go to practice this is just pretty much start out. Like you want to start out like letting things flow. Just start out with a little flow. Try to match the lines together. This is a good practice to get you warmed up before you want to draw. And then if you can kind of like curl it and do different things and, you know, go with the flow. See that? That's like fur. That's how you do the fur. So, and then we're going to come down here. Darken this up a little bit. Give him a little smile. A little chin. Just fill in his little nose. Leave a little light in the nose for the shininess. Let's do his eyes. And don't forget to leave the light in the pupil. Just like that. Let's do this eye. Eyebrows. So there you have it. There's that part. And then if you want to draw like a full body shot, I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to do it with pencil so you can see how you start out, because you always want to sketch it out first. You don't want to go straight to a finished product. You always want to sketch something out. So we're going to do his head, a little circle, and then we're going to do like a tube, like a sausage. Put the sausage on. That's his body. And then we're going to put his legs. So let's start with this leg, outer leg. Make it like a, you know, I don't know what you would call that. Like maybe like a triangle, sort of like. Start with like a triangle, like a long triangle. And then make this other leg kind of like out like this. So it looks like he's walking like that. And then we're going to put like his back leg. Start out with like a little sausage, like looking like this. And then we'll put his other leg here like this. And then this leg can go this way because he's walking. So we're going to make it a little more realistic like that. And then, of course, he's going to have a big fluffy tail like that. And then we're going to do his ears. Little triangles up here. And a nose like this. And then we can tighten him up. So then, if you're happy with your sketch, let me zoom in so we can see a little bit better. So if you're happy with the sketch part of it, then you can go back and tighten everything up and sort it out. So let's do his ears, give him some hair, and give him a little nose, points out like this, some fur down here, an ear on this side, his eye. We want to make his eye kind of like a little bit triangular, so it looks like it's facing this direction. If you make it round, it's going to look like you're looking straight. So kind of make it look like it's turned a bit. Kind of make this part stick out, you know. And then we're going to do his little nose. And then we're going to put some fur here. His little fluffy cheek. And then we're going to fill in his little tube body. His little cylinder body. We're going to fix his feet. Make it some toes. Like that. Put some toes on this side. And then we're going to make his body a little bit thinner in the back because you want him to be in shape. We're not going to make him a little chub today. I don't need to look like Caseoh. And we're going to put him here. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to fix his tail. Let's make it a little bit more fun. Let's add some fur to it. Make it a little fluffy. And then we'll put a little thing here to distinguish, like, you know, where his tail gets white at the end. Fix that part right there. Maybe add some hashing or lines for the shadowing. Little hash marks like that. A little shadowing here and there. And then fix this part right here. Give him a little smile. And there you go. Got yourself a little fox. Let's put some little doomy hickeys on his leggies too. Distinguish the like white parts on his legs. There we go.